If you look at porn, you may find there's such a theme in porn about how to secretly masturbate at work. There's such a magical method that you don't need your hand, you don't need any toys, you can do it secretly, nobody gonna notice. What is this method? Let's find out. Hello, I'm Dr. Yishan, a licensed psychologist and sexologist. So this method is squeezing your legs. So actually, a lot of men and women can use this to masturbate and eventually reach orgasm. It's very common, very normal, and it's very effective. So a lot of people find out squeezing their leg can bring a lot of pleasure since they were a child. Especially for women, this is a very common masturbation method. So in 1976, there's a very famous book called the Height Report. So in this report, the researcher surveyed more than 3,000 women across nationwide, and they find about 3% of the women report squeezing leg is the way they masturbate and reach orgasm. In another very famous book, the Kinsey's Report, the research team also surveyed almost 6,000 Caucasian women in America across whole 15 years. And in their report, there are about 10% of women said they masturbate through squeezing legs and reach orgasm. So as you can see, this is such a common method women has been using since long time ago. Why this is so important for women's pleasure? Remember we talked about clitoris. It's a very important organ for female pleasure. So when you squeeze your leg really hard, that's not only tense your pelvic floor muscle, but also it helps squeeze and stimulate the clitoris. That can generate a huge amount of pleasure to a lot of women. It's possibly even safe to say, stimulate the clitoris can bring more pleasure than stimulate the vagina for a lot of women. So there are many other masturbation methods that women are using to help them feel such pleasure. For example, some women gonna face down, lay on the bed, and try to squeeze their body, their vulva area with the bed. Or some women like to use the shower head and the water, very strong water pressure to stimulate their vulva area. And if you want to use toys, that's similar thing. A lot of women use sex toys to stimulate the clitoris and never insert it into their body. So remember, clitoris it's much more important pleasure center for women than vagina. Well, even though squeezing leg is such a convenient and quick way to reach orgasm for a lot of women, you have to be cautious. If this is the only way you use to masturbate, then you may experience some difficulties with your partner's sex, and you may have difficulties to reach orgasm when you have sex with your partner. If that happens to you, then you need to think about whether to change the way you masturbate, try some other methods, and whether you can reduce the pressure when you squeeze your legs. If you cannot figure this out, consider going to seek help from a licensed sex therapist. So do you know anyone try to please themselves sexually by squeezing their legs? If you know, leave me a comment down below, let me know. Thank you for watching. If you liked my channel, please consider like and subscribe. You can also subscribe our email newsletter. I'm Dr. Yishan, thank you for watching. Remember, love the unique yourself. You are special. I will see you next time. Bye.